that made a video on the channel, but now that I have a monitor and everything, it's about time that I finally start back on the grind of it. There's been a lot that has been happening in the last while, so I'm gonna just kind of talk about that as I do my tour for my hardcore world, which has now been 1,000 days long. I just hit this earlier today, so. First thing we got is the storage here for all my nature-based stuff. A lot of this world's tour is going to be just showing different areas that are more based on like nature and like where I want storage and all that stuff, so it's not like super big builds or anything. But it's the first one, so I guess I have copper golems a lot, but it's just on a little island. This is all it really is. It's just for saplings, seeds, and all that stuff. The nether is still under construction. I have a lot to do with the nether for the highway, but it's getting started. Over here this is the newest portal I've built, so there's not a whole lot yet. Alright, so highways next. We're gonna go this way first because the builds aren't as crazy this way. Let's go all the way down. So, this next part is the vault. This is also still, I need to finish the roof and the walls, but this is just where I have all my richest storage. Primarily iron. I had an iron farm for a little while that I gotta rebuild, but it's pretty solid. I have this just tucked away because people do join on once in a while and look around, so I have this tucked away so it's out of sight and not able to be taken from. Alright, with every area of this, what I'm going to be doing for portals is I'm going to have some sort of marker. So this one here is going to be my stone storage. This is my personal favorite of my little storage builds. It's this little cave here. Little mine shaft. I like this one a lot. This was one of the earlier ones I built, and it's a very simple build, but it's good for the theme of it. I think it turned out very well. We'll go ahead and just fly over to the next location, actually. Alright, so next up we got my mob storage and my mob farm. If you're wondering what the pink, I was going to make this into a memorial for techno, but that's a lot of pink concrete that I would need, and I don't know if I'm going to do that yet, so we'll see. And then I just have your standard trident grinder for it. The source of everything I need, and then down here is just the rest of the storage for it, so I don't have to worry about like going all over the place for my loot and everything. And then we'll just fly over again. This is the best part right here. This is the main island that I kind of do all my stuff on. So we'll start at the big base. Obviously, since the floors is out and the walls aren't finished, this is also still under construction. I go through a lot of different projects just to make sure that I don't ever get bored and just to keep myself playing it. Storage is a mess and all that. Up here there's not much of anything. The center here is a big water tube filled with axolotls and fun stuff like that. I'll show you why in a second, but it's to kind of make it have more of like, make it look like it's more supported, but it still looks a little silly, but that's okay. So go down quick. And then we enter what a lot of my friends call the Jurassic Park kind of area. So yeah, this is why I had the tube there, because that makes it look a lot more like held up, more sturdy. This is a normal mushroom island. I just found this one of the first days of it, so we just kind of set up a big grass area around it to make it more fancy. And I think it turned out very well. It reminds me a lot of Jurassic World. Like all the scenes where they get back to like, the research facility and it's just big high tech surrounded by a bunch of debris and stuff. It's pretty cool. And then we'll go to this here. So this here is the newest build. It's a little mushroom village. They do have villagers living here and everything. I have a target range over here for the Fletchers. A little shack out here for the blacksmith and stuff. I want to add more there. And then there's this. The main reason I also want to make this video is just to talk about him. So, Thomas Stuffle is my best friend. I've known him for many years now. We did a whole lot of stuff together. Driving around, just chilling, having fun. And July 1st of this year, I don't know what happened, but he sadly took his own life. It's been rough since then. That's why I mostly disappeared off a lot of stuff, is just I didn't want to be on anything while dealing with this. But then I came back to the world and I realized that I can make this dedicated to him. So this role is dedicated to Thomas Richard Stuffle from 4/29/06 to 7/1/25. My best friend, my brother, and a friend to everyone. Rest easy, number 3, always a wood tick and always my friend. Bloomer Wood Ticks is a baseball team for postgraduates here in the town of Bloomer. And number 3 was his number that he had on his jersey and everything. So this whole hardcore world is dedicated to him. And it's really been a good driving force to keep me pushing up on it. It's really encouraged me just to keep playing. Speaking of encouragement, though, we get to the final build of this whole thing. Thomas was in every single call with me during the construction. Never left during. So this is the Ocean Monument base. My biggest build I've ever made. Took months to clear out all the water and everything. And I am very impressed with how it looks, especially with the new graphics from the new update. It just looks so good. And just, I can't be any more prouder of this build. I have the mural for him over there, but this is his build, I always say, because he was in the Discord with me so much while working on it. Keeping me focused, keeping me going. And then inside of it, we have a very large super smelter. Why are you over here? What are you doing? We have a very large super smelter. So with this here, these are big kelp farms that process into a central smoker unit here, which then distributes kelp and kelp blocks into these, and when the mine carts are full, they ship it off to all of the furnace arrays. This has been the most elaborate build that I've had so far. It has not been easy to fully set up or anything, but I'm very happy with how it's all turned out. I also will be planning on streaming the Hardcore World here on Twitch. I'll make videos probably once in a while for it on updates on YouTube, but I just mainly wanted to make this video to celebrate 1,000 days of the Hardcore World. Along with that, just talk about him and what's been going on with me and everything. So, thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. I appreciate it. This is my first video I have using my new setup with an actual proper webcam, some monitors and stuff. I'm still playing on Xbox. It's just my preference. But I should be making more content now that I have a more comfortable setup for it. So, appreciate you guys watching this. You guys have a good day now, alright? We'll see y'all next time.